Yo, what is good YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Dark Matter PAU GASOL. And I gotta say, I'm not sure why they gave him the red cape. Looks like a Superman cape. I would think that would have been reserved for like Dwight Howard or something. But that being said, PAU should be a solid power forward option in my team. I don't think he has the size. I mean, he can play center. He's 7 foot tall. He can play the center position if you want. But if you do pick up this card, I think he's more of a power forward, especially at this point, with guys like Yao, Taco, and Minute ruling the center position. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 5,000 subscriber mark on the channel. We're just over 200 subscribers away. I'm trying to hit that in the near future, and I'd really appreciate your support if you haven't already. If you do subscribe, I upload every single day. Some of the most consistent and best MyTEAM content in the community. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's see what PAU GASOL is looking like. So, like I said, PAU is a 7 foot power forward, so he's got good size, 99 offense and defense, 90 driving layup, 95 mid-range, 93 pointer, 95 standing, 85 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, 95 block, 94 interior, 87 steal, 82 perimeters, solid defensive stats, 96 rebounding, 89 speed and excel, 87 speed with ball, and an 88 lateral quickness. So statistically, he doesn't look insane, but looks good. 95 driving and flashy dunk tendency. Defensive tendencies look super solid, 95 across the board as well, with low foul tendencies. Badge wise comes with 35 hops, which include catch and shoot, corner specialist, difficult shots, brick wall, post spin, drop stepper, put back boss. I accidentally took them away. Break starter, dimer, rim protector, box clamps, interceptor, intimidator, hook specialist, rebound chaser, pogo stick, post lockdown, tireless defender, worm, back down punisher, fade ace, limitless spot up, rhythm shooter, bailout, downhill, dream shake, needle threader, set shooter, quick first step, clutch shooter, deadeye sniper, gray center pressure, and plus playmaker. Also 28 golds include acrobat, lob city, glue hands, pick dodger, chase down, artist mismatch, rise up, blinders, chef, pro touch, slithery, unpluckable, stop and pop, green machine, hot zone hunter, unstrippable, bullet, passer, ankle braces, fast switch, menace, and hustler. Badges to add: you can add playmaking badges like an ankle breaker and a hyperdrive, as well as quick chain. Then the pickpocket bag, posterizer badge, handles for space creator, stop and go tie handles, limitless takeoff, slippery off ball, ball stripper. There's a lot of badges you could add. I would add the non-playmaking ones: the ball stripper, the slippery off ball, the limitless takeoff, and the posterizer, and then pickpocket maybe. And after that, he's gonna have a few more badge slots. You can add things like handles for days, tight handles, etc. if you want to. Kind of up to you though. He definitely is going to be pretty complete besides those playmaking badges though. All right, hopping into Freestyle. Let's see how PAU moves. So he's got the shifty dribble style, so he doesn't move bad, but he doesn't move amazing either. Without the playmaking badges as well, without those key playmaking badges, he's not going to move great. That's just how it's going to be. If you add playmaking badges to him, ball handle, shoot, things like that, he's definitely going to move better. And his jumper's not elite either. It's set shot 16. It is on very quick, but it's not. It's kind of ants. It's smooth. It's easy to green. It's just a little bit slower than probably most of the releases that you're used to using at this point in the year. It is very consistently easy to green, as I can tell. I can pretty much tell that once you get the timing down on this jumper, he's going to green basically every single shot. It's just not fast, which is going to be a little bit annoying in terms of getting it off compared to some of the other power forwards, the top power forwards in the game, the Joel Embiids, the Kareems, the Giannis's, guys like that who have better releases than this PAU GASOL card, coupled with the fact that he doesn't have exactly elite playmaking ability, although the pip from behind the back on a power forward is nice. He's just going to be a solid card. I'd say comparable to a Hero KG. Can he be as good as a Hero KG though? Comparable to Dirk, guys like that. Like, where is this card going to fall in that power forward spectrum? Jack Sigma, guys like that. I just don't know where he's going to fall and if he's going to be worth his price, to be completely honest. But that being said, the only way to find out for sure is to hop into a game. So without further ado, let's hop right into it and let's see what PAU GASOL can do. All right, we get a rebound here. We're going to get into our offense and see what we can do with PAU GASOL bursting here. Yes, sir, MJ. We're actually using MJ as our primary ball handler for once, which is nice. PAU, though, get into the post. Show me a post fade. I don't shoot post fades, but let's throw one up there with PAU and I green it. Let's go, man. Post fades are honestly, I think, a little bit better in my team than people actually use it. They don't get used very much, but they're really not that bad. PAU GASOL seems to have a pretty smooth one right there. Able to green a nice contested shot and bail us out of a poor offensive possession. Let's see what we can do defensively, though. Good defense by, yeah. This is just, I don't think this dude's offense is very good from what I can tell. PAU GASOL pushing in transition. Having a 7-footer with the pin behind the back is kind of glitchy as he goes all the way to the rim and lays it in. Not looking too shabby as a playmaker so far, at least in the full court. Like I said, having a 7-footer with the playmaking ability of that Pippen behind the back is super glitchy for sure. So he's going to get right back inside and he's just going to mash over Zion. Zion is simply too little, to be completely honest, to guard a guy like PAU GASOL, and he's looking super solid so far. Definitely a great start with 6 points and a rebound in the first minute of the game as he greens a tough shot. Good shot by him. All right, let's get our pick and pop going with Mr. GASOL. See if we can get a switch. We can. Catching, shooting, long two, knocks it down. Good shot by PAU GASOL. Very solid stuff. Let's see if we can get a stop here. Good D. bait him here. Bait that. Good D. I'll get over. Yes, sir. Great defense. That's an easy stop. And Taco comes down with the rebound. Admittedly, a little bit glitchy on the animation, but bursting here. PAU GASOL spinning to the rim. Hit it over. Okay, I meant to hit it out to Kawhi. That's a poor offensive possession, to be completely honest. But PAU's going to get the board. Yes, sir, PAU. Throw it down on him or lay it in. Great start by PAU GASOL. Really playing solidly on both ends of the court, and he's up to 10 points and 2 rebounds. Also has takeover. Really, really solid start. Please just throw it to me. This dude is not very good at the game. I'm just waiting for him to turn the ball over again. Another poor shot selection as well. Taco comes down with another board. This is looking like a flood. Hit it into PAU again. Another easy dunk. We're dogging him right now. Good board. Let's see if we get PAU a three-point opportunity. I think that's about the only thing we haven't done so far in this game is shoot a three-pointer with him. So gonna get a pop out to him, catch and shoot. See, that's the problem with the card right there. I'm gonna leave that in the video. That right there is going to be the problem with the card. The fact that his release is just a bit slow. Was that a good shot selection? Not particularly, but on a lot of other cards at the power forward position, that's gonna be a slightly or like a 14% contest, a 15% contest, something like that. With PAU GASOL, that's a heavy. His release is just a bit slow, and it's gonna make it very easy for him to be contested, and that's probably the biggest flaw with the card. That honestly keeps him, I would say, from being like a true comp level power forward option. That being said, when you're open, it's not a bad jumper, but again, right there, that's a 23% with a normal power forward or a normal release of Embiid, a Kareem, a Giannis, somebody like that at the power forward position, Fernando Martin, that's going to be an open. With PAU GASOL, that's a lightly, and it's just, again, that's easily the biggest issue with the card. And I'm going to say he is a good card. He's played good. He's got 12 points, 3 rebounds, playing good in the post as well. Overall, he's played super solidly. It's just he's going to struggle as terms of that jump shooting big man, and I think that's really going to be his biggest and his main only flaw. All right, we get another pick and pop going, but I don't trust it. It's going to be another contested. See, I don't like this card, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, he played good in every area except for the shooting ability, but I'm just not impressed by his shooting at all. It's just the jumper. It's not horrible, and he's a good defender, and it's slow. And I mean, at this point in the year, having a slow jumper is kind of a killer on a card. I mean, it kills Invincible Shaq and Invincible Dirk. So imagine what it's going to do to a PAU GASOL who doesn't have like crazy elite speed or playmaking or things like that. Like, he's just a solid card, but there are going to be better options for his price point. That's just the way it's going to be, unfortunately. Just with the way that his jumper is as solid as he is defensively, and even though he has the pippin behind the back and he's a solid post player, interior guy, he's got good size, all those things, the jumper is really, in all honesty, kind of a killer to the card. So he's a good option. He's got 12, 4, and 2. Super solid stat line, but that jumper is definitely going to kill the card. Checking out the final box score, PAU finishes with 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block, 6 and 9, 0 of 2 from 3. The jumper's the only problem with the card, really. He played great in every other area, but let's hop back into the main menu and let's review the card. All right, in conclusion, PAU GASOL's not bad. He's got cool card art as well, which is a plus, obviously. He does have very cool card art, but he's just, the jumper kills the card in honesty. He doesn't compare to Kareem. He's not as good as Bob, who's free. He's not as good as Blake Griffin, who's not super expensive at this point. While he's going to be solidly priced, he's not good as Jonathan Isaac. He's not as good as Giannis. I don't think he's as good as Jack Sigma. He's not as good as a Dirk. Or, I mean, there's a lot of power forward options who are going to be better cards than him. Fernando Martin at the power forward is a better option. Just overall, he's not an elite level card. He's not bad, but the jumper really kills the card. If he had a good jumper, he'd be right up there with some of the best power forwards in the game. But unfortunately, without that jumper, he's not really worth picking up, in my personal opinion. If you're a Lakers fan, if you grew up watching Kobe and PAU, feel free to pick him up, have some fun with him. He's a solid card, definitely usable, just not an elite level power forward, in my opinion, in my team. So hopefully you all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.